Well, it's arguably one of the most surprising elections in recent years, and it's being billed as the Thanksgiving Day massacre. Several incumbent senators unseated in last night's general election, and some surprises in the mayoral races as well. Here are the unofficial final results direct from the Guam Election Commission. As the ballots rolled in last night, many incumbent senators were holding on for dear life. At the end of the early morning, many were surprised by the results of the legislative race, with as much as 7 incumbents, many long-timers, losing their seats. Here are the results for the legislative race. Frank Uggan Jr. out on top, 20,994 votes. Michael Sinicolas, 19,621. Therese Terlahi trails behind by just 9 votes at 19,612. Dennis Rodriguez Jr., 17,546. Talina Nelson, 16,878. Will Castro, 15,550. James Espaldon, 14,944. Regine Bisco-Lee, 14,821. Mary Camacho Torres, 14,743. Benjamin Cruz, 14,376. Luis Muña, 13,626. Tommy Morrison, 13,584. Tom Atta, 12,988. Fernando Estevez, 12,947. And rounding out number 15, Joe Shimizu San Augustine with 12,492 votes. But just 42 votes shy is Tina Muña Barnes with 12,450 votes. And that spot for number 15 could change. The Guam Election Commission will meet tomorrow to decide whether a recount in the legislative race will be necessary. By law, any race that has a difference of 2% or less must be recounted. Next at 17, Narissa Underwood, Tony Atta, Frank Blas Jr., Judy Wonpat, Rory Respicio, Chris Duenas, Jermaine Alerta, Fred Bordallo, Amanda Blas, Eric Palacios, Benito Servino, AJ Balahaja, Jose San Augustine, and finally, coming in at number 30, Brant McCready. If the unofficial final results are certified as is, it could mean that the 7 senators unseated are Democrats Tina Muña Barnes, Narissa Underwood, Speaker Judy Wonpat, and Rory Respicio, and Republicans Tony Atta, Frank Blas Jr., and Brant McCready. It looks like the Democrats will maintain their majority by 9-6. The new blood appear to be Democrats Therese Terlahi, Talina Nelson, Regine Bisco-Lee, and possibly Joe Shimizu San Augustine, with Republicans Will Castro, Luis Muña, and Fernando Estevez. Over in the congressional race, incumbent Democrat Madeline Bordallo with a wide lead over Republican challenger Felix Camacho, garnering 18,263 votes over Camacho's 15,564 votes. An even wider lead in the public auditor race, as incumbent Doris Flores Brooks got 20,173 votes, while challenger Doreen Crisostomo got 12,804 votes. In the mayoral and vice mayoral races, in Asan Maina, for the mayoral race, Frankie Salas got 365 votes, while Vicente San Nicolas got 291. In Petey, Jesse Alleg with 412 and Soledad Targaloff with 172. In the Agate mayoral race, Kevin Susuico beat out his opponent by nearly double with 1,168 votes over Roy Gamboa's 556 votes. For the vice mayoral race, Chris Farron with 1,183 over Vicente Castro's 496. In Umatic, incumbent Mayor Johnny Kanata got 382 votes, challenger John Sanchez with 231. In Maritzo, incumbent Ernest Targaloff will stay with 586 votes over Rosie Tainatongo's 481. In Inarahan, Doris Lujan with 782, David Chargaloff with 612. Jesse Gogi will keep his post as Chalon Pago Ordot mayor with 1,079 votes over Willie Brennan's 773. In Mongmong Totumaiti, Rudy Paco led by 51 votes with 749, while John Taitano received 698 votes. Manila mayoral race, Alan Yungakta takes the spot with 1,761, while Roque Alcantara got 777 votes. For the vice mayoral race, Thomas Duenas won with 1,304. Francisco Delgado received 1,153 votes. In the Dedido mayoral race, incumbent Melissa Savaras beat out challenger Steve Guerrero with 3,203 votes over Guerrero's 1,811 votes, but there were also 1,803 write-in votes. In the vice mayoral race, Frank Beneventi got 3,291, beating out his opponent Bob Canato, who received 3,050 votes. Finally, in the Jigo mayoral race, incumbent Rudy Metanani will stay with 1,906 votes, while Peter Pascual received 1,527 votes. For the vice mayoral race, Anthony Sanchez got 1,755 votes over Catherine Martyr's 1,567 votes. And for the full list of results, visit our website at pacificnewscenter.com.